Let me share my screen. The workspace. Okay. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So yesterday, what we have covered till now, like we have created one contact test case, okay, and we have checked like how to set the values into the how to set the values into the select box, how to set the values, how to validate anything created, like how to get the text from that value. Okay, so today we'll cover like how to like validate the Boolean value. Okay, so how to validate the Boolean value, how to validate, how to deal with the dates and how you can store the value into the variable. You have seen here the value we have stored it hard coded. Okay, but now what I will do, I will store some of the attribute of the particular web element into the value, and that value will try to access it. Okay. Okay, so for that, what I will do, I will start with this test case only. And first, we'll check like how we can store the particular value of that. That suppose I'm validating the email here. Okay, here my scenario is like if the email is equal to that expected one, then go and do something. If it is not, then fail the test cases. Okay, how we can achieve this? We'll see. Okay. So I'll put one debug point here. How we can put the debug point? Select the particular test step, right click on that, put the toggle breakpoint. Okay. I will start this test case. I'll click on this test case number 1. I'll start into the test builder mode. So here you can see it has logged in as a equity sales user 1. And then what it will do, it will go for that account section and it will check for the new button. And after that, it will click on that. It will fill all the values. You can check like the last name we have concatenated with the some random characters, unique ID. So this time it is checking, it is putting some different ID here. Here the contacts got created. Okay. So before validating the email, after validating the email, what I will do, I have to check for that particular email ID is containing the same value. If it is containing the same value, then go for the phone number and check or validate the phone number. So here what I will do, what I have done here, you can see like a UI assert validate email. I'll go to the UI assert and how we can store all the attributes of the particular web element. Here you can see we have one option called result name. I will change that value as a email, or you can put some get email values. Okay. So all the values related to the email web element will get stored into the result name. Okay. And how you can see it, I will show you. Again, what you have to do, you have to rerun the step. Okay. This is the backward, this is the forward. Okay. Click on the forward. Now your test step got executed. Go to the prover site, and then in a test runner, you can see all the steps is showing here. Select that particular step. Okay. To the variables. After that, we need to expand this after variables. In after variables, what we have, I have put that the result name as a get email values, right? So here I will expand this get email values, fields, email. This is all attribute of particular email web element. You can see disabled is equal to false, focus is equal to false, label is equal to email, option is equal to empty. We don't have options right now. Read only true. The value you can see the test abc.com visible is equal to true. So here you will get all the attribute of that particular web element. In some scenario, the scenario is saying like just check that particular web element is displayed or not. In that condition, what you can do, you can validate, you can use the UI assert there, and you can put here. After that, you have to put any queries, any question till now?
Sunny, like after running in test builder, you are doing the checking over this, right?
Yes, that's correct. So after executing the particular step, after executing only, it will store all the attribute of element into the result file, result name. Okay. And how you have to check? You have to go to the test runner, select that particular web element or step, go to the variable. In a variable section, variable after is there, you have to search for the particular result variable. Okay. So in the result variable, you can see get email values the same the variable which I have put here. After that, it is showing an email values. After that, the fields value. After the email value, all the attribute you can see here. So now I'm checking that this email value is visible or not. If it is a true, then only go for the next validation. So what I have to put here, I have to check, I have to put the if logic, if else logic. Okay. So if else logic, how you can put, you have to go to the test palette and the control section. In if you have to drag and drop. Okay. Just drag and drop after this validation. Once you drag and drop this if and else, you can see there is a then option and the if option. In the if option, you can see the condition is there. You have to provide the condition, and my condition is to check that particular email is visible or not. So I have to write the condition here. Then only it will check, right? What I will do, I have to provide what I have to do. I have to provide that all the path of this attribute through the visible, like get element, get email value dot fields dot email. Under that email, actually, it is checking for the visible. Till visible, I will provide that, and after that, I will provide the true or false. So just check like how I'm writing it. What you have to do, you have to provide the curly braces. In the curly braces, you can write get em, and then you can click on the control space, your variables here, get addition, you can see values. Okay, so I will remove this. And how you can go to the particular visible using dot. So get email visits, the field is under that get email values. So how I can write here? I will write dot fields. It's automatically taking. Sometimes it will not take it. Okay. So you have to write this way. Get email values dot fields dot email dot value. It is taking the value, but I don't want the value. I want that visible thing. So I will write the visible is equal to, if it is a true, true. If it is a true, then only go and do some action. Otherwise, if you want to put the else block here, right click to the if block and then provide the add else clause here. Okay. I want to fail this particular test. I will drag and drop the failed test here. I will provide the failure as error message. Email is not visible. Okay. Here I'm not writing anything. Otherwise, if you want to check it is going to the then block or not, I will put some dummy value here, some dummy value. But in a real time, actually, you have to do some kind of a action. Okay. Now I will run this test case. Okay. I'll go to the next button. And after that, it will check if it is a true, then only it will go for the then block. Otherwise, it will go to the else block. Yes, it is going to the then. That means this condition got fulfilled. It's working fine. And then dummy value. Okay. What I will do, I will change that value visible or this variable value as a false. Let's see what will happen. I need to execute again. We'll execute it. You test builder mode. So yesterday we had a discussion with Biju. So Biju was saying like after completion of this training, the Vineet and there is one more lady called Janki will and the Biju will take the reverse creative from all of you actually. So they will provide you one scenario and you have to automate that particular scenario. Okay, so Biju was saying like he will be providing some like VM to you all guys, so that we will do some kinds of the hands-on on this tour, and then you have to show like how you can create it, any one scenario. So now our contact got created. Okay, so it has reached to that point. There we will validate that the negative validation we are doing it. Okay, so first it will store that all the attribute of the email, and after that it will check for that particular email. But here the email visibility is true, so it should go to the else part. Yes, the else part, and after that it is failing to the particular case cases. And if you go to and check, the email is not visible. That log it is showing now. Okay, is there any question?
Yeah, not sir.
Okay, so this if block is also done, your backend variable and the attribute, all those things is done now. Now we'll go to the page object part. Okay, in page object part, let me check where we'll get the page object part. Opportunity creation. Okay, now we'll check like how to create the XPath. How we can store the XPath. Okay, so changing this trace case name again. Creation. That I'll create a trace case. Okay, normal test case connection name. I'll take the connection name as a case user 1, Salesforce application NEX lightning. Okay, I'll click on the finish button. So now you can see the connection got added And then we can start with the creation of opportunity. Okay. So what I will do, I'll go to the opportunity. If you're not seeing anything here, so how you can search like the particular application, go to this 9 dots and check for opportunity. Okay. If you click on the opportunity, here again you'll see this application. This all this recent view opportunity, right? So after opportunity, what I will do, I have to create the one new opportunity. I'll click on the new button, right click on the new button. I'll click on the add to the test case. So here you can see this web element is showing the Salesforce layout. That means it is a standard mapping. It is not showing the page object. Okay, you don't have to do anything. Just you have to check the interaction type is set or click on add and do. Yeah. So here we can see we have multiple things like opportunity account we need to give. We need to give that the run rate, or we need to select that record type, opportunity owner, and we have to click on. So this whole thing is not mapped with, we don't have the object of this particular mapping present into the prover. So here what we can do, we can create the page object, and we can find out that particular object or XPath of the particular web element, and we can provide that. Okay. So the same thing you have to do. Right click in this input box, because you have to provide the account name into the input box only. Right click on the input box, add to the test case. Let's see what will happen. Here you can see you are getting any standard object. You are getting the page object. By default it is selecting the page object. So that means here you don't have that the standard mapping present. In that case, what it will ask you to do. So it will ask you to create one page object. If you want to create, or if you want to store your XPath in the present, already present page object, you can select it. But in this project, actually, we don't have any page object present. So I will create that page object called training page object. Okay. So I'm saying, like, after creating the XPath, please store that XPath into that particular page object. So after that, it is showing that new field. Okay, new field is the upper. So just to check, like the field name is also like it is, whether it is showing some kind of different characters, or if it is saying like a recording, you have to change it manually. If it is not, just keep it like same whatever it is showing. Like after that, here you can see the field locator it is showing. Like in a field locator, in a drop down, you can see like we have by Provar TM, by CSS, by JavaScript, by label. Okay, so by Prover TMX, that means we are selecting this, we are doing some action with this web element using the XPath. Okay, and it is suggesting us some XPath. You can see the two XPath it is suggesting us. But if you are selecting this particular XPath, you can see this is kind of the absolute XPath. Correct? If I'm using this XPath, if any release is going after that, if some is changing, so maybe there is a chances like you'll not able to interact this particular web element using this XPath. Okay, if you are using this also, so here it is using the like the index. So we'll check like if we can create any XPath here, and we can provide it. Okay, after that, here we can see that the interaction type is same as the previous one. If you want to select it, set or interaction type is there. If you want to click, we have a click option is also there. The value you have to provide, and the add and do. Okay. So what I will do here, I will try to find out the XPath for the particular web element. I'll go to the particular web element and I'll check for any the unique like attribute is present. I can take the placeholder search account, but sometimes what will happen, sometimes like the account name is already present, you need to clear and then you have to select. So in that case, this the placeholder will not be visible here. So I'll not take this attribute. So we don't have a ID. ID we have, but this is showing the ID -119. This is the dynamic ID. The next time will if you are logging to this application, again it will get changed, so we cannot use this attribute. Okay, I'll go for some different ID or class. If it is not showing, then what I can do, I can take a reference of this opportunity account. Okay, taking the reference of, okay, okay, one of one matches. So this, I'm able to identify this label, but I need to go to that particular input box. What I can do, I can use following sibling if, and then if it is an input box, yes, it will show that input ID HTML tag here. So I'm able to identify the particular web element. I will copy this XPath and I will paste it into the field locator. Okay. I will not do anything here. This is suggesting me if you want to select some equals of, like if you want to select any ID, but I'm not selecting it. I have taken my own XPath and I provided here. Okay. And after that, what I will do, I will set the value for particular opportunity name. So I'll provide the opportunity name HBS Prover account. Okay. It has taken here. Now what I will do, I will add and do. Working fine. Now we'll check where actually it got stored. Okay, so I'll go to my opportunity creation test case. Here you can see the new button we have added, and we have added one page of the one step here, test step here. So what it is showing? It is showing the on training page object page. You have set the opportunity account to the value as a HBS Prover account. So here the page object it is showing. I will go to the page object through this folder structure. So I will go to the SRC. In SRC there is a one page object. Here you can see the page object is created, training page object. I will double click on this page, and here page object you can see I have added the one web element and one XPath. So here actually it is, you can see it is taking the Selenium web element, not other fields, the name which we have provided, and through the prover xtm, that means the x path we are we have provided this value. Okay, so this is the way you can add the web element through the web page. So internally what it is doing, if you go to the Java source, it is adding the XPath here automatically. You can see in the page object. This is the page object. This is the Java class we have. In a Java class, we have this @page. This is the prover annotations, you know, and then we have a training object page, the page object which we have created is converted into the class. Okay, this is the class name, text type, and find by it is using it. XPath is equal to this one, and this is the web element. Okay. Again, I'll click on the page object. Correct. Any questions till now?
No,
Satya,
Sunny.
yeah,
No, Sunny.
Virendra.
No, no, Sunny.
Okay, everything is fine now.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah. Vasanta, are you able to like getting something, or you're like
Yes, yes.
okay,
I can get that point. Yeah, Sunny.
no issues then. So after that, what I will do, this whole opportunity is totally we have to work as a page object only. This is not supported by the prover standard mapping. Okay. So again, my concern is go to the run rate opportunity and select the run rate opportunity and then click on to the next button. I will select, I will open test builder. I'll select the run rate opportunity. Again, I will try to check like if it is taking the standard mapping. No, it is not taking the standard mapping. Again, it is taking the page object. Again, you have to go to and check like the page object. So in this time, you can check it. It is showing me the two options. New page, if you want to create a new page object, you can create it. If you want to write the text files into the existing page, you can do it, select the existing page option here. Okay. So standard way is like, if you have a test case related to the opportunity, you can create one page object related to the opportunity and store all the variable, all the page of XPath into the opportunity page object. If you have an account kind of test cases, in the test cases, if you want to deal with the account details, if you are creating the account, create one page object there and all the related that web element expert to into the account page object. Okay, so this is the created, this is the opportunity related expert I'm storing into the training page object. So I'm not creating any new page object here. Okay, so after that, what I can do, I need to provide the field name. By default, it is not taking any field name here. So I need to provide the field name as a I will provide the field name as a radio and rate. Okay. After that, I will check for any option I can take from the prover. Yes, there is one option called if I'm taking this option and if I'm checking it, like it is traversing through the multiple div and multiple B option. So I think it is not a correct way. If I'm taking the second one, here also I can check there are many like the web element it is traversing. So better than I will take my XPath here. Okay. So first I'll check for any particular attribute, a unique attribute is present. No, there is no. Yes, I can check with this particular, but this is also is having the same radio level 169. Go to here, radio level 069. Okay, we'll take some unique attribute to write the XPath. Mm, for one class. B and then okay. The thing is that here you can see if I'm clicking on the run rate, I'm able to select that particular radio button, right? I don't have to click on the particular radio button. If I'm clicking on the text, it is selecting that particular radio button or the record type. So what I will do, I'll not click on the radio button. I'll click on the particular text. is taking the 1 of 1. Okay, what I will and this is the radio button. I don't want to use the set. I want to use a click. I will use the click and add and do. Let's see. Should click on the radio button or enter it. Yes, it's clicking. Okay. After that, the same thing I will do. I'll click on the next. And then next I'll check. No, there is no XPath which I can use. So what I can do, I will check for this next. Yes, the title also we can use, type also we can use, because in this page I can see there is only one button. What I can do, I can use the type is equal to button. Type is equal to button is not working. Okay, no issues. If this button is having the text, so I can use the text also. What I will do is and then I can use the text. Yes. Then interaction type is same as click. Okay, the same thing you have to do with the amount, close date, and the next register. So here we can cover the calendar also. Okay, so first what I will do, I will click on that amount section. In amount section, I will try to fetch something. I will check if this opportunity amount. Is input decimal and okay. And okay, we have to write the following and all those siblings here. We have a name here, call amount 2. Directly we can use the name EAT to providing the amount of 1,000, and then click on the add and do. Okay, now I'll go to the close date. Right click on that add to the test case. Again, I need for the X path. The X path we have a close state 2. I need to provide the date. So here, what you can do, you can click on that date section. You can select that particular date. It will take this format. Okay, and that format you can paste it here. No issue. Okay, you can paste it here. What it will do, it will enter that particular date into the date section. I'm removing it. Check like it's working fine or not. Okay. Steps, it is not required. So the date section is completed today. The XPath section is completed, page object, and the if else loop and the backend variable. This thing is completed today. Is there any question or any doubt?
No, Sunny.
No, Sunny.
Okay. In that case, we can take some other scenarios as well. Let me check how we can like cover. Okay. This thing is completed. I'm checking if there anything we can complete today. Section. Okay, we can complete one thing. I'll show you like how we can write the Java functions into that like in the page object. Okay, so if something is not working into the prover side, suppose if you want to deal with some JavaScript executor to scroll down the web page, if you want to deal with the multiple table to check like to get all the values into the array or some different collection form, so you can do it through the Java like a functions. You can also write into the page object. Okay, so in that case, what we can do, I'll go to the opportunity and any opportunity, if there is any, yeah, scroll. So we'll try to scroll it down till last. Okay, we'll try to, yeah, scroll it down till bottom of this page through the Java function. Okay, so what we can do, first I need to check this opportunity. Store this. Anyone worked on the SQL side or the database side previously?
SAP side I have worked it, Sunny, but I used Solman automation tool and Workshop Certify. So couple of
Okay.
tools I have used it.
So you are aware with the SQL queries and all?
Yeah.
Okay. So here actually we are using the SQL, not SQL. It is similar to that the SQL only. And so what I will do to directly going to this opportunity section, I will try to do it through the SQL. And then we don't have, there is two options. Like if you want to search that particular opportunity, how you can do it. I am cloning this tab. Write it here. and you can see the suggestions and you can click on that. Directly you will this page, opportunity page. Okay, but it was working previously till it is like a very simple global search. Now you can see it is like this is called the Einstein search. In Einstein search, if you are searching anything, this is the one opportunity that's why it's showing the one object here. If you are searching for some kind of a number like a work order number or opportunity number, there is a chance you will end up with the multiple like opportunities or the work order. Maybe there is the work order number the same with the opportunity number, the different opportunity number. In that case, actually, you will not end up with the what actually you want to like execute your code. Okay, in that case, what will happen here, you cannot use this global search. So how you can like search your particular opportunities or particular record? So there is an option called SOQL. In a SOQL, what you can do, you can write the SOQL query. You have to you can provide the, this is called the object ID. Okay, this is the your URL. In the URL, what it is showing, it is showing the go to the opportunity resource. In opportunity resource, search for that particular ID. This is the ID. Okay, I'll show you how this ID works through the SOQL, how we can log into the SOQL, how we can write this query. Okay, so in that case, what you have to do, you have to log in as admin first. I'm closing this tab. Now I'll opening this through from the start. Okay, so I'm logging as the admin. Actually, once we have logged in as admin, so here we have a workbench. That URL I will provide to you. Okay, this is the database access for production, and I will select the sandbox. I will select the 5.1, no issues. I'll click on the I agree of the terms and the services. Log in with the Salesforce. It will open one UI there. I'll go to the queries and I'll select the SOQL query. Okay. So in SOQL query, what it is exactly it is doing, it is showing all the objects here and particular object, what all the fields is there. If you want to use this object and fields, you can select that particular object and field directly. It will write your query here. Otherwise, what you can do, you can write, if you have the query ready, you can write the query here and you can fetch like whatever record you want. Okay. So first, what I will do, I'll show you like how you can write the SOQL query. So here I'm trying to fetch the particular opportunity. So what I will do, I'll select the opportunity here. Opportunity. So in this opportunity, I'm searching for particular ID. Okay. So I'll select the field called particular ID. So here you can see that the SQL query is ready. Select ID from the opportunity. But I want the particular opportunity. So what I will do, I will go here. I will check, copy this particular opportunity, and then here I will write where ID is equal to for ID we are searching. Click on the query. Are we getting? Yes, we are getting the query result as a 1. I will click on that to check like this is the ID is the same ID which we are looking out. Okay. So I'll go for the name, search for the name. So if you are not able to search for that particular name, what you can do, directly click on the view in Salesforce so that you can check that particular ID and the name into the Salesforce. Okay. Yes, we are getting it. The same thing. I will check here. Yes, this is the same which we are looking for, right? So what we will do, we'll try to write the SQL query here, and then we'll try to open this opportunity through the SQL query. Okay. Check So 5 minutes. Okay, no issues. We'll do it. So I'll go to that opportunity section. Opportunity section. I can do it. I will disable this thing and I will create one set value. In a set value, I will provide. Suppose I'm not looking for the ID. I'm looking for the name. Let me check. Name is present here. Yes, it's taking the name. No issues. So what I will store value. The value name I will give the okay, and then I need to create one SOQL query. Okay, so how to create the SOQL query? Salesforce Connect, DB Connect. Okay, SOQL. SQL. No, this one, not this one. This is the DB connection. I want the SOQL query. So, query. Let me check. Different project. Yeah, this is the SQL query. SQL query from created. SQL query. This is okay, so actually I'm not able to find the where exactly where we can drag and drop that SQL query. So for now, what I am doing, I'm just copying this query here to my project. Okay, and I'll change the SQL query. So I'm deleting it. Okay. But I want to query some different data. So I'll remove this one. Okay. And I need to provide the connection name. Our connection name is SBT Sales User 1. Okay. And here I need to provide the SQL query. I'll store the result, all the attribute related to the particular query. I'll store into the result line, result list name. I will store, I will create, I will provide the variable name as op result values. Okay. And what I will do, I will copy this. Here I have pasted it, but this name actually I stored into the variable. Okay, so I don't want to hard code it because in future, actually, if I want to set some different opportunity name, so I can change it through the variable, so it will reflect to the all the queries where we are using it. Okay. I'll parameterize this query, and instead of name, I'll provide the variable name. Okay. You provide it using the curly braces. You have to provide the variable name here. That's it. Okay. And storing all the values into the result name. Now I'll execute this. I'll put the one tag toggle breakpoint here. And after that, I will start the execution. Okay. Now I'll click on the step forward. It's completed now. No problem. We'll see like it has some attribute or not. I'll select this SQL query. I'll go to the variable after. In a variable after, I have stored into the service resource one. I'll expand the service resource one. In service, find that item name. That means here you have that ID. You can see, right? So tomorrow I'll show you like using this ID, how can you open this page? The opportunity page with this opportunity ID. Okay. And tomorrow we'll cover the data table and through the SQL query, how we can open it. And tomorrow we'll cover like thing is I'll show you the use of assert. I'll show you the group step. I'll show you the thread clip. I'll show you the while loop. We are not using it much, and for each loop also that I need to check like how we are using it, where actually we are using it. So this control section I'll try to complete it tomorrow with the data table and this SQL query. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
So,
question?
from where you collect these variable names?
Variable name. Okay, let me
Yeah,
share my.
so,
Let me share my.
so there is ID and name, so they must be exact variable name, right? For a SQL query.
Yes, so the variable name, not as a variable name, you can see the object, right? So here you can see we have one one URL is there. Okay, you have to log in as a admin and then click on that. I'll provide you that workbench
Okay.
URL and use log into that particular workbench. In the workbench, you can select or for particular object. Here I have selected for the opportunity. If you want for the account name, okay, how you can do it? I'll store into the some notepad. What you have to do? You have the account. Yeah. When you're selecting the object of account, so it is fetching all the fields related to the account. Okay. So if you want to select the any account name, suppose I am checking for the name. Okay, select the name.
Name is there.
So it is showing you the select name from the account, but I want that ID of the particular account where the name of that account is something. Okay,
Hmm.
query it. So it will provide you that particular account ID.
So now here this name and this ID both are these variables actually, right? For account object.
For account, okay, it's a field actually.
Yeah, yes, this field they are okay.
The field.
Got it.
Okay, and here we are providing the value. Here we are clicking on the query, and then we will get the record.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. No problem. Tomorrow again we'll create no issues. Okay. If you have any questions, then again we'll connect, no issues. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So last 2 days, actually tomorrow I'll try to finish it up like all those things. It's because 2 days we left with the 2 days. In a 2 days, actually I'll show you like how we can check in our code to the master, how we can execute to the and how we can configure the Jenkins through the, because all the executions which we are doing through, and we are using the Git repository to commit all the codes through the Prover. Okay, all those things is happening in a scheduled manner. So I'll tell you like how we are doing it. Okay. In the last session, I will try to get the information, or I'll try to pull Nitin so that he will be able to explain you like how to fetch the data from the Excel sheet. Okay, because I've not worked on this project on the Prover side to how to fetch the data, but I'll try to understand. If it is okay from my side, then only I will explain to you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then it's done from my side, and tomorrow again we'll connect at 4:30 and we'll see. And I'll tomorrow I'll connect with Biju to provide you to some VMs, because all the VMs which I am working is totally occupied. Fetch some three or four VMs so that you can also do the hands-on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Sunny.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunny. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, all.